Hi guys, BigBangBiker here. I'm in Indranagar right now, and if you're seeing here, I guess you have a clue already. There is a modified bike, and if you have seen my video of a Pulsar 150 being modified into a really good, street fighter kind of thingy where it is having a badass look, and that video has got some serious attention, and people have been asking me who is that, and who's the one who's modifying it in such a nice way. And it looks really different, and it really looks the bike which has the right modification, right? So this company is called Gear and Gear Motorcycles. I will leave a link down to their Facebook account on the comment section below or in description. You can check it out there and you can approach them. They do take projects and stuff like that where they can make sure you're getting the right modification. Well, if you're seeing it here now, it's a Suzuki Inzuma, and he has completely transformed it into a naked bike, and I've heard it coming from a far off distance and it feels really cool. And those are M4 exhaust, and I'll take a ride now to make sure to show you as to how the bike really is. I've never ridden an Inzuma before, but we'll see how the feel is of a twin cylinder Suzuki. Well, this is how it looks. This is actually a startup where all the welding is done by professionals, and the mechanic also is there who also comes from different parts of Bangalore, and they help them out and making sure that the bike is completely good, functional, and never breaks down, such kind of thing. And this guy who's the brainchild of this Gear and Gear motorcycle is a designer and also has some knowledge about how the mechanic part work. So let me show you. He's very humble, and is working out right there with something. There's actually a Thunderbird which has been converted into a Continental GT. He's working on a new project for changing the Charisma's look completely. I hope someday I can come here and take a look at that. And that's another Pulsar 150, which is again an old bike which he has converted to a tracer. So we'll see how it works. So this is Rajaram. Right. So he has started this in December. Yeah, let it idle. Let it idle. Okay. Yeah. So this is how it is. You can see it has a Thunderbird 500 or 350. It's a 350 Thunderbird engine with all these mods. Yeah. And he has worked on the spokes. It's a stock spoke with it's a little wider. Okay, it's a wider rim, and he has worked on it. And it has 80 spokes, right? It's really good. So the bar and mirrors and everything goes in sync with the bike. The instrument cluster is really good, and the handlebar is completely changed. Yeah. So this is how the modified Thunderbird looks, and I hope more of my friends who have Thunderbird will approach this person and get it modified the way they want. So you can switch it off now. Yeah, and he works in producing commercials for Nike. Which all do you produce for?
Brand is in like the Pulsar, Myntra, Flipkart.
Yeah, so he does commercials for Myntra, Flipkart, Vanazen, and so many other brands, right? So apart from that, he does this as a hobby, and he is really good at this. He's a really nice person and very approachable. When I met him today, it was like, okay, how will I talk to this person who has a lot of knowledge and stuff like that, right? So I felt like he's a friend of mine who I could easily approach. Yeah, you can talk to this person on Facebook. He's really available over there. I hope you guys will check this page and make sure you talk to him if you have any mods. So there are so many people who have been asking me where you can get your bikes modded. Here is the place. You know, it might look small, but the amount of talent which is going into each and every bike, right, that's huge. So for me that matters a lot. Well, yeah, I would like to take a spin on that.
This
Also, is it all?
I've taken parts of. We can run the another one.
Okay,
if you want, yeah.
good. So I'll log on that later.
I mean, this by next week it'll be rideable.
Okay, good. So as he's saying, he's working on this bike as of yet, and it will be ready in a couple of weeks. This is how the, you know, garage looks. It's really neat, isn't it? It speaks motorcycle. You need tools, it's there. You have paint cans, you have lubricants and everything. And that is his office.
Not really an office. But
Yeah. Yeah. This is where he cooks and eats and stuff like that, and he has a music room. So yeah guys, so for more information on this Thunderbird being converted into a cafe racer, the front part of the chassis and the engine is stock, everything else is changed. This is not from a Continental GT, rather it's a custom tank which can fit in almost 16 liters of fuel. So that's really good. And it has a K&N filter, and it has a wild bore exhaust, and the rear has monoshock suspension, which is not found on Royal Enfields apart from, you know, the Himalayan. So that's one thing that they have changed. And the rear chassis is completely designed by them, you know, for all the various reasons, for extended seat, and it has integrated tail light and blinkers. So that's more information on this bike. So now you know exactly as to how a modified Bullet looks, or a modified Royal Enfield looks, right? So just because if you change an exhaust and say, you know, your Bullet is modified, that's not it. So this is how you completely modify it. As I said, it's a 80 spoke rim, and they have made it themselves. They had to take it to a lathe and get that done. So the finish and everything looks really neat, right? So I love this bike, man. This looks beautiful.
it's semi done though. Still have to finish up.
Yeah.
A little more polish here and there, clean up a little.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah. So for a amateur eye like mine, it looks really good. But for a creator, he still says there are so many different things he has to do. He has to polish up some stuff and get it ready for the customer, right? So I know for sure the customer, whoever owns this, will be really happy. And if more of you Royal Enfield enthusiasts want to, you know, contact this person, you know, your dream of modifying your bike will come true, right? So chalo, let me go and take a test ride on his Inzuma and give you a good vlog. So let me give you the exhaust note now.